Good morning, Verdigris First Baptist Church. It's a pretty good-looking crowd here this morning as I look out there. It's nice to see all your smiling faces. It might be also, some might be taking into account that we did pull like 6 chairs or something off the front rows, 6 or 8 right there. I don't know if that did a little bit with it, but it is looking like a pretty good crowd out there this morning. It's nice to see you all. I just want to ask a special request this morning. If you would keep me in your prayers this week, particularly on Saturday. Monday morning at 11:38, it's kind of a time that's frozen in my memory forever. I got a call at work on the office line from a friend's mother in Kansas, and that's never a good thing when your secretary walks in and says, "Hey, you know Travis Cady?" And you're like, "Oh, hi, yeah, I know him real well." Well, his mother's on the phone. Travis was killed at about a little before 7 on Monday morning on his way to work. He was hit by another driver, 44 years old, tragically lost his life. He and I were the closest of friends. We were like brothers. We had shot together in Kansas, Iowa, Texas, Arizona, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, all over the place. We'd been around the country together, loved him like a brother. I wasn't real productive for a couple of days. Brett knew him pretty well too. He's done a lot of work, has done some work for him as a leather craftsman. Brett's one of the better leathersmiths in the country, if you didn't know that. Anyway, if you would just, as this whole thing progressed, within a couple of days, I got another call from his mother, and she asked me to perform the service on Saturday. So I graciously accepted that. It's been a kind of a burden, and it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to be able to get through it without the Lord. So if everybody just lift us up, I just want to ask for your help with that this morning. I do want to welcome you this morning, give you a little bit of a quick update on the search committee stuff. We did meet as a search committee on Wednesday night. We made some good progress there. We just kind of took all of your stuff you had turned in. There were close to 20, maybe 30 of those little sheets that everybody filled out. We'd gotten a bunch of those back Sunday evening at the business meeting, which went very well as well if you didn't make that. The budget was approved. Someone may talk more about what all happened there, but we did get those. I got those from Don. We began to do a pretty good job of developing a profile of what we think the church is looking for in a pastor. Now we're prayerfully considering how we apply that to what the Lord wants, how we want to meld all that together. So we want, first and foremost, as a committee and as a church, to be in tune with what God wants for us as a church, and be prayerfully considering, every one of you, please, who that person's going to be, and that God is preparing their heart for that. So with all that, we do have a special service this morning Don's told you about. So thankful that you can be part of that as we commission the search committee. And let's go about our hugging and howdying, and then when you hear the music, get back to your seats. Thank you.
Come. Now is the time to worship. Come. Now is the time to give your heart. Come. Just as you are to worship. Come. Just as you are before your God. Come. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. Come. Now is the time to worship. Come. Now is the time to give your heart. Come. Just as you are to worship. Come. Just as you are before your God. The invitation is come. Come. A contemporary song from way back. It's pretty simple. It's a back and forth thing. I sing, you respond. She will lead you. It goes like, I will worship.
I will worship
With all of my heart.
with all of my heart.
I will praise you.
I will praise you
With all of my strength.
all of my strength.
I will seek